Transformers the movie gave us some of the greatest scenes in Transformers history. Whether it was the Decepticons ambushing the Autobots shuttle, or the fight between Megatron and Optimus Prime, this 90-minute cult classic is filled with scenes that a lot of us will never be able to forget. But today, I'd like to focus on something else, the illustrations that make up this beloved movie. Let's not forget, movies are just a bunch of pictures being presented to us at a speed that makes it appear like everything is moving. And with Transformers the movie being a cartoon from 1986, there are thousands of wonderful illustrations throughout this movie. So with that, I present to you the top 10 frames in the Transformers the movie. While reviewing pretty much all of the frames in this movie, this one certainly caught the eye. If you can recognize it, this is inside the mouth of Unicron. But if you look closely, something just doesn't seem right. On the left side, you can see what looks like a decaying city full of tall skyscrapers with the windows busted out. Now, I'm not sure if this was done on accident, or if that was supposed to be part of the city that Unicron was munching on. But in any event, it certainly makes for a very cool piece of art. Our number 9 frame takes place just as Optimus Prime is heading to pick up his gun during the fight with Megatron. Here the light hits the gun at just the right time, leaving an awesome glimmering effect. Add in the landscape in the backdrop and the candid camera type view, and we have a pretty cool shot. I think a lot of us just wish he would have actually used the gun in that scene. Caught in a fight for survival, Hot Rod is doing everything he can to defeat Galvatron and recover the Matrix, including this impressive sliding blaster shot. You see the shot in real time, but only once you slow it down does it reveal this amazing and illuminating frame, as the light from Hot Rod's gun is just exploding out of the scene. Number 7 is from the perspective of Optimus Prime as he took those fatal shots from Megatron after Hot Rod tried to be a hero and got in the way. You may see this repeated throughout this video, but the artists were able to manipulate light in some very cool ways during many of the scenes. The light just explodes out as you stare down the barrel of Megatron's gun, leaving us with this incredible illustration. Megatron makes a back-to-back appearance for number 6. There were some amazing shots from his encounter with Unicron, and it was very hard to pick just one. However, this one captured the essence of the encounter, as he is faced with the decision of obeying Unicron or being sent into the never-ending oblivion as seen on the right side of the frame, a vanishing point that doesn't sound like it ever vanished. You almost feel as if the picture is moving and you are being sucked into the oblivion yourself. We take a break from Megatron to bring you this frame that cannot really be seen while watching the movie in real time. Having just taken over as the Decepticon leader, Galvatron takes his spot atop the throne. It would last but a second as Unicron gives him a taste of what happens when he doesn't obey, as he stumbles down the steps to servanthood. This frame occurs just as the red beams of light are starting to descend on Galvatron, in almost a warp speed type of effect from the artists. We come back to Megatron for number 4 as we return to the battle between him and Optimus Prime. While I know it looks out of place, this frame is certainly real, and it takes place just as he is firing off another blast at Optimus. Although it can sort of be seen in real time, it's not until you capture the frame that you realize this neat artistic effect from the light of Megatron's blast. It's sort of an inverted high contrast type animation that is just simply remarkable. If you want a scene where something is being blown up at what appears to be the speed of light, then this one is for you. Although just a still image, it sure feels as if Unicron is bursting into a million pieces right there in that frame, as the intense light caused by the blast set against the star-filled sky makes for an epic frame. This one really makes you appreciate the effort that went into creating the animation for this movie. Number 2 on the list captures the moments right before Optimus Prime delivers the gut punch heard around the world. While there are no fancy lights or flashy colors in this one, you can just simply marvel at the fine detail and firmly appreciate what is about to happen. You can almost see the pain and struggle in Optimus as he is overcome by his duty to protect the Autobots and his sheer will to never surrender and never be defeated. I think number one really captures the essence of this movie. We have the young stud, Hot Rod, who slowly develops into a mature leader, illuminating the darkness that has plagued both the Autobots and Decepticons alike. You can feel the positive energy and triumphant victory just oozing out from the Matrix in the form of hundreds of rays of bright light. Prime was certainly right. One day an Autobot would rise from their ranks and light their darkest hour.